It's very clear how critical it is that educators are trying to teach our children the truth. Books that are trying to teach around the history of racism and racial injustice are being banned and taken out of the classroom.
I think that the backlash that we have witnessed is a consequence of the forces of ignorance wanting to preserve a condition in which Americans are not well informed about our past and our present.
And so if we are missing critical history lessons about the contributions of Black people, then people are being socialized to think the people that they encounter have no worth.
Because if we don't acknowledge the forming ancestry of our people, we're not properly giving acknowledgement to our ancestors who have formed long before they were forced across the Atlantic.
One of our students raised their hand and said, as a kid, I often feel powerless. And to me as an educator, I said, wow, that's one of those themes we need to touch on right away. And so that was something that we really moved into and kind of went into as a class. Okay, so what is power? How do we gain power?
In my notes, it says, John Mayer collaborated with Dr. Aaron Moore and Charles Spalding to shape Durham's entrepreneurial landscape, fostering African-American economic progress.
Our mission was to enlighten, empower our students. And they are so, their voices have been amplified.
Because we want them to know, even though you're young, you still have the ability to impact your community.
There were educators who were a part of my classroom who said to me that for the first time that they felt comfortable addressing some of the challenges that they were experiencing, and they had not felt safe or comfortable addressing those, and they did now because of this work.
The more you dig, the more connections you find. So if you can get someone into the records from the time, but then also bring them all the way up to the present, I think those are the two things that you need to start to feel like, well, this slavery, maybe my family didn't own slaves, but this still has something to do with me.
That's why the 1619 Project is important. It's asking hard questions. It's not telling you the answers. It's inviting you to ask more hard questions.
We do a big unit on stereotypes, and we actually look at the role of the artist historically to perpetuate a lot of common stereotypes that are still around today.
Poetry is not just about what you feel or what you're thinking at the moment, but it's about how you place yourself in a tradition, right? It's a weapon against oblivion. It's a way to say, we were here, my people were here, that we're not going backwards, and you won't erase us from the record. We will keep these moments of astonishment and amber.
Engaging students in these meaningful and tangible ways was groundbreaking, and it provided tangible evidence of our efforts to disrupt institutional racism in very age-appropriate ways.
Our students benefit so much from the way that you all have taken this project and turned it into curriculum. And this history, this legacy of slavery that is shaping the lives of our students and our children every day, it makes it clear to them. It makes a world make sense to them.
Our mission at Pulitzer Center is to champion the power of stories to make complex issues relevant and inspire action. And this grant, we're thinking, is an opportunity to fund collaborative and innovative projects that engage educators and students and lead to sustained impact beyond the individual classroom level.